It's now my privilege to present the ISA president, Fernando Aguerre, who will say a few words on behalf of the ISA.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, I thought you were falling asleep. Come on. So welcome, everybody, to this amazing competition. It happens once a year, but every day of the year we've been waiting for this since last year. It's I want to thank everybody that made this possible, of course. And I don't have a stand for my little notes. So I want to thank especially first of everybody, the teams, all the athletes, the delegations, your families at home that make it possible for you to come. I know it's a big effort for a lot of you to come. Stands, thank you again for being here for a third year in a row. Thank you, John. And Visla is one of the co-sponsors, and the city of San Diego as well. We're happy to be in San Diego. What a beautiful city. We're lucky. The rest of the country is shoveling snow, and we're still in surfing and sunny days. And of course, I would like to say thank to all the donors. We got sponsors and we got supporters, but then we got a lot of private donors that made it possible. They have donated a lot of money that makes the event possible. As you know, the ISA is a small organization with a big heart, but the heart doesn't pay for all the expenses of running a competition. So thank you for all the donors out there, and a lot of you are anonymous. I don't even want to be reported. Thank you. Thanks. The last 18 months have been some amazing months of history making for the sport of surfing. From Pan American Inclusion 2019 in Lima, there will be surfing, longboarding, sub surfing, sub racing, of course, Tokyo 2020 games. But as it relates to adaptive surfing, last year we have 22 teams. This year we have 26 teams. So it's a 20% increase in teams. But most importantly, there is 76 athletes that we had last year. This year we got 109 athletes. That's a big round of applause for you guys. And a lot of you guys came with helpers, supporters, fun, and family. That's over 200 participants in the competition. And this is the first year that we have something very special. We had 5 new gold medals being disputed at this event, because we have finally women-only divisions. So this is all to you, the women that make it possible. Many of you were part of the 7 women last year that were here, and you and the ISA committed to make this happen, and yes, we did make it happen. So congratulations to all of the ladies attending this year. Olympic surfing inclusion for 2020 games was the longest paddle for any wave that I've done in my life. It's like 20 years of paddling for the same wave. But now we're paddling also for another wave. We're paddling for the Paralympic wave in 2024 in Paris. And this event is part of that plan, is part of what we do. So we're recognized, so we're respected, and the people of the International Paralympic Committee are excited about us. We started this year, we became recognized by the International Paralympic Committee, so now we're a legit International Federation for Paralympic Surfing. And now we're in the first steps towards the full application. So there will be adaptive surfing, or like it's also called parasurfing, in the 2024 Paris Games. Yes. And nothing of this wouldn't be possible for you. Of course, we here in San Diego, the ISA is headquartered here in San Diego, but without you, we're nothing. So we need you guys to come, and your arrivals in larger numbers, it makes all this worthwhile. Yesterday, to some of you, I was talking about evolution of mankind is never easy. In many cases, there's a lot of opposing forces that don't want mankind to move forward. You've seen that, related to genders, equals, age, discrimination, and many other things that have been stopping mankind from moving forward. Not too long ago, I was watching a movie about equal rights for women, and one of the characters in the movie was saying that mankind moves in 3 stages. First, things are unthinkable. So absolutely nobody even thinks about a better future for a particular area of mankind. Eventually, somebody thinks about it, and then it becomes impossible, because most of mankind says, no, that's not going to happen. So those people that are the ones that believe in the possibility continue to push. And the third stage is a stage in which we were with surfing for 20 years working hard, and now we're working with you guys for Paralympic surfing is to make it inevitable. So unthinkable, impossible, and inevitable. And now we're making it inevitable. So thank you guys for making it inevitable. Enjoy these 5 new days, these 5 days you have ahead of you today and the other 4 days. Take all this home, share it with your friends, with your family, share it in social media, talk to your government, talk to your National Olympic Committee, talk to the Paralympic authorities in your country. The louder we get, the more they hear. So be loud and talk about your stock, about what you enjoy these days here in San Diego. And finally, good luck to all. I know that a few of you will go home with medals, and this is very admirable. And it will be nice to hear the gling, 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 gling when you go home. Down from the stage, you hear the medal on your neck. It's very enjoyable. But a lot of you might not go home with medals. But all of you will go home as ambassadors of adaptive surfing. All of you were here and will be here and will be remembered for the rest of your lives as being participants in this historical event, because you're making history all together. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for being ambassadors of adaptive surfing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to our captain, president of the ISA, Fernando Aguerre. At this time, it's my privilege to present again Fernando Aguerre, who will be presenting plaques in honor to each of our dignitaries on stage. We please welcome first President and co-founder of Stance, Mr. John Wilson.
I know your life is completely covered with salt water, so I'm not going to tell you what a wave is, but thank you, John, for being a part. Thank you for the Stance people. So you know, last year Stance shut down for 1 day, and all the employees came to the beach to help. This year, instead of shutting down, the 2 days they have divided, split the staff, no? So they will be here every day.
The whole weekend, every day. Yep. And a lot of them are back there in the back, right?
Yes. There. Thank you, Stancers. I'll just. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Christy Finnick. This is for the your department. Yes, City of San Diego. And here you go. So you hang it in the office, and you always, for the next 365 days, you never forget about us and what we have today.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. And last but not the least, certainly Barbara Brick, council member. This is so, well, you're never going to forget the salt water. But this is for you, and so you remember us for every day of next year.
Thank you for all that you do.
Yes.
Thank you for all that you do. I look forward to seeing all of you and many more next year.
Thank you.
Now, we would like to invite the flag bearers from all nations to come on stage to represent the union of all the colors of the flags for peace, camaraderie, and good sportsmanship. Flag bearers, please come stand on stage with President Aguirre, who will officially declare the 2017 Stance ISA World Adaptive Surfing Championship open.
Okay, everybody coming up the stage or down the stage or anywhere. Everybody move in to the stage. And come on, everybody. Is everybody on board? Okay. And we've been waiting a year for this. It is my highest honor, my immense pleasure to declare officially open the 2017 Stance ISA World Adaptive Surfing Championship. Yeah!